Hi, I'm really glad you're here. After the shadow season we talked about last time, something shifted inside of me. I didn't wake up with answers. I didn't wake up with strength. I woke up with a question that was deep within me. I had never allowed myself to ask. How did I get here? Not just tired, not just overwhelmed, but lost. And once I let that truth surface, I started seeing something I had never noticed before. I wasn't only awakening, I was being found. Awakening doesn't always come with clarity. Sometimes it feels like finally noticing the ache that's been sitting in your chest for years. You didn't climb your way out. You didn't rise up strong. And if you're honest, you didn't even realize how far you had drifted. Some people don't know that they're drifting. They're functioning, serving, managing life. Pain becomes normal. Control feels safe. Numbness feels manageable until something shifts. Not because you reached for God, but because God reached for you. There's a verse that began to mean something new to me. Psalms 139 says, "Where can I go from your spirit? Where can I flee from your presence?" This isn't a warning verse. It's a comfort verse. It means even when you don't feel him, you are not outside of him. Even when you're unaware, he's attentive. The turning point in healing isn't when you fix yourself. It's when you realize you've never been unseen from the beginning. Jesus tells a few stories in Luke 15 that reveal his heart. A shepherd leaves 99 sheep to search for one. A woman turns her house all upside down looking for a single coin. A father runs towards a son who wandered far away. And in every story, the same truth shows up. God is not passive towards what is lost. He is active in his pursuit. Being found doesn't feel like shame. It feels like restoration already in motion. There was a moment when God used to make this so real for me. When I deployed, my son was only 1 year old. I carried his picture in my uniform. I kept one of his pajama tops sealed with his scent in my other pocket. Every day I thought about the day that I will come back to him. So when I finally returned, my heart ran ahead of my body. I rushed to him with my arms wide open. But he didn't run to me. He looked at me with fear. No recognition, no memory, and something in my chest broke. Not because he was wrong, but because time and distance had done what they do. He didn't recognize me. And yet one thing never changed. I didn't stop loving him. I did not step back because he didn't recognize me. I pursued him because he was mine. Slowly and gently, I reintroduced myself to presence. Not force, not explanation, just staying, consistency. And finally, nearly a year later, he finally was able to rest his head on my chest. And he let himself be held by me. And I wept because God showed me something. This is how he loves. He does not stop when we forget him. He does not withdraw when we finish or flinch. He pursues because we belong to him. Jeremiah says, "I have loved you with an everlasting love." Everlasting love doesn't begin with our awareness, and it doesn't end with our resistance. God's movement towards us always comes first. He is always reaching. So if you have been aching lately, if you sense a stirring inside of you that you cannot explain, if something in you feels drawn towards your healing, understand this gently. You're not reaching for him alone. You may be responding to a God who has been reaching for you all along. You are not unnoticed. You are not outside of his care. You are not beyond pursuit. You are being found. And sometimes being found is where true healing begins.